Before we start, a few guidelines. You will have a number of right to match cards. Depending on your retention strategies, you could choose to retain a player by using the RTM card and matching the bid for him. If you'd like to check the pool of players or the squad, you can do so by clicking the Auction Hub button on the bottom left of your screen. So without further ado, let us move to the auctioneering, and I wish you the very best. And this is the first player to kick off this year's auction. $250 lakh, 300, 350, 400 lakh, 450, 500 lakh, 550, 600, 650 lakh, 1,100 lakh, 1,150, 1,200 lakh, 1,250, 1,300, 1,350, 1,400 lakh, 1,450. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 1,500, 1,550, 1,600 lakh. Are there any more bids? 1,650 lakh, 1,700. Are there any more bids? 1,800. Any more bidders? Any more? 1,850. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the player. He's sold too. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? Yes, they've decided to use their RTM card. Next player coming up is the Indian wicketkeeper, and I'm asking for 200 lakh. Are there any more bids? 250 lakh, 300 lakh, 350 lakh, 400, 450 lakh, 500 lakh, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750 lakh. $800. Any more bidders? Any more bids? $850. $900. $950. 1,000 lakh. 1,000. Do we have any more bidders? 1,100. 1,150. 1,200. 1,250. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 1,300 lakh. 1,300. Do we have any more bidders? 1,400. 1,450. 1,500. 1,550. 1,600 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 1,650 lakh. 1,700. 1,700. Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? Do we have? Are there any more bids? Any? 1,800. 1,850. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. The player, and he's sold too. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? Right, they've used their RTM. And the player will play for. Moving to the next player, it's the ink. I need an opening bid of 200, 220, 240. Do we have any more bidders? 260, 280, 300 lakh, 320, 340, 360. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 380. $400 lakh, 420, 440, 460. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 480, 500 lakh, 550, 600, 650 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more? Do we have any more bidders? Any more bidders? And he's sold too. Alright then, I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. Their card is up and the player will Rajasthan. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh, 250, 300, 350, 400 lakh, 450 lakh, 500 lakh, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750 lakh, 800, 850, 900 lakh, 950, 1000 lakh, 1050, 1100, 1150, 1200, 1250 lakh, 1300. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 1350 lakh, 1400. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. 1450. Are there any more bids? 1500 lakh, 1550. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 1600 lakh, 1650, 1700 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. The player will sold and the player will play. Alright then, I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. Their card is up and the player will play for. The next player is the exciting spinner from Afghanistan. I need an opening bid of 200. 250, 300 lakh, 350 lakh, 400, 450, 500 lakh, 550, 600 lakh, 650. Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? 700. Any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 750 lakh, 800, 850 lakh, 900 lakh. 950. Any more bidders? 1,000 lakh. 1,050. 1,100. 1,150. Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? Any more? 1,200. 1,250 lakh. 1,300 lakh. Any more bidders? Do we have any more? Do we have any more bidders? 1,350 lakh. 1,400 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see. 1,450. 1,500. 1,550. 1,600 lakh. 1,650. 1,700. 1,800. Do we have any more bidders? I see. 1,850. Do we have any more bidders? 1,900. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? And he's sold too. And I asked the team, would you like the right to match that bid? No, in that case, the player will play for. The next player is... And I'm asking for 200 lakh. Bid from Rajasthan. Any more bidders? 250. 300 lakh. 350. 400. 450. Are there any more bids? 500. 550. 600. 650. 700. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 750 lakh. 800. 850. 900 lakh. 950. 1,000. 1,050. Do we have any more bids? 1,100. 1,150. 1,200. 1,250 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 1,300. 1,350. Do we have any more bidders? 1,400 lakh. 1,450. 1,500. 1,550. 1,600 lakh. 1,650. Are there any more bids? 1,700. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 1,800. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. The player, and he's sold too. And I asked the team, would you like the right to match that bid? Right, they've used their RTM and the player will play for. Next player is the English wicket. And I'm asking for 200 lakh. 220. 240. Are there any more bids? 260. 280. 300. Do we have any more bidders? 320. 340. 360. 380. 400. 420. 440. 460. 480. 500. 5. Moving on, the next player is the Indian all-round, and I'm 200. 250 lakh. 300. 350 lakh. 400 lakh. 450. Do we have any more bidders? 500. 550. 600. 650. 700. Do we have any more bidders? 800. 850 lakh. Any more bidders? 900 lakh. 950. Do we have any more bidders? 1000. 1050. 1100 lakh. Any more bidders? 1150. 1200. 1250. 1300 lakh. 1350. 1400. 1450. 1500. Next up is this trial. I need an opening bid of 200. 250 lakh. 300. 350. 400. 450. 500 lakh. 550. 600 lakh. 650 lakh. 700. 750 lakh. 800. 850 lakh. 900 lakh. 950. 1000 lakh. 1050. 1100. 1150. 1200 lakh. 1250 lakh. 1300 lakh. 1350 lakh. 1400 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 1450. 1500. 1550. And I'm asking 250 lakh. 400. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 450 lakh. 500. 550. 600 lakh. 650 lakh. 700. 750 lakh. Do we have any? Are there any more bids? Do we have any more bidders? 800. 850 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 900. 950. 1000. Any more bidders? 1050. 1100 lakh. $1,150, 1,200, 1,250 lakh, 1,300 lakh, 1,350, 1,400, 1,450, 1,500. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. At 1,550, 1,600. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids. 1,650 lakh. Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? Any more? 1,700. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. The player is sold to. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? And yes, they've decided to use their RTM card. Moving on, the next player, and I'm asking for 200. $250. Do we have any more bidders? 300. 350. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 400 lakh. 450. Are there any more bids? Do we have any more bidders? 500. 550. 600. 650. 700. 750 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 800. 850 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 900 lakh. Are there any more bids? 950. 1000 lakh. 1050. 1100. 1150. 1200 lakh. 1250 lakh. 1300 lakh. 1350. 1400. 1450. 1500 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. The player will sold and the player will play. Alright then, I would like to ask the franchise if they'd like to exercise their right to match card. Right, they've used their RTM and the player will play 4. Next up is his Turnip, and I'm asking for 200 lakh. The next player is the Indian batsman, and I'm at 200. Income Telly. 250. 300 lakh. 350. 400. 450 lakh. 500. 550. 600. 650 lakh. Are there any more bids? And 700. 750 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? 800. 850. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 900 lakh. 950. 1000. 1050. 1100 lakh. 1150. 1200 lakh. 1250. 1300 lakh. $1,350 lakh. 1400. 1450. 1,500 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bidders? 1550. Are there any more bids? 1,600 lakh. Are there any more bids? 1,650 lakh. 1,700. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Are there any more bids? Any? 1,800. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the player. Sold, and the player will play. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? Their card is up, and the player will play 4. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. Say Delhi. Do we have any more bidders? 220. 240. 260. 280. Any more bidders? Any more bid? 300 lakh. 320. 340. 360. 380. Do we have any more bidders? 400 lakh. Any more bidders? 420. 440. Do we have any more bidders? I see 460, 480, 500 lakh, 550, 600, 650. Do we have any more bidders? 700, 750 lakh. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the player. Sold, and the player will play for. And I'm asking for 200. Are there any more bids? And 220. Next player from the pool. I need an opening bid of 150 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bid? 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 220. Do we have any more bidders? 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400, 420, 440, 460. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 480, 500 lakh. Are there any more bids? And 550, 600. Any more bidders? And 650. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 700. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 750 lakh. 800. Are there any more? Next up is the Australian. I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. The next player is the Indian, and I am asking for 200. Say Delhi. 220, 240, 260. 280, 300, 320, 340. Are there any more bids? 360, 380, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500 lakh. 550, 600 lakh, 650. Do we have any more bidders? 700. Any more bidders? And do we have any more bidders? I see no bid. 750 lakh. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Next. I need an opening bid of 75. 80 lakh, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110. Are there any more bids? 180. Any more bidders? Any more? 190, 200 lakh, 220, 240, 260. 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400. Do we have any more bidders? 420, 440, 460, 480, 500. Any more bidders? Any more? 550. 600. Any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Player is sold to. Would the franchise like to retain the player using their RTM card? Right, they've used their RTM and the player will play for. The next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 100 lakh. $110. Do we have any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more? 120? 130? 140? 150? 160? 170? 180? 190? 200 lakh. Are there any more bids? And the next player is the I need an opening bid of 200. The next player is the Indian and I'm asking for 200. 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400 lakh, 420. Any more bidders? Any more bidders? Any more bids? 440, 460, 480, 500. Any more bidders? 550. Are there any more bids? Any more? 600, 650 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? The player is sold to. Next player is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 100. 110. 120. Do we have any more bidders? 130. 140. 150 lakh, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 lakh. Are there any more bids? 340. The next player from the pool is I need an opening bid of 200 lakh. Bid from Rajasthan. The next player from the pool is and I'm asking for 150 lakh. Bid from Rajasthan. 160. 170. 180, 190, 200 lakh, 220. The next player is the dashing batsman, and I'm asking for 50. The next player is the Indian, and I'm asking for 75. 80. The next all-rounder is the Westin. I need an opening bid of 50 lakh. 55. 60. 65. 70. Do we have any more bidders? Any more bidders? 75. 80 lakh. 85. 90. 95. 100. 110. 120. 130. Any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? And he's sold to the next player from the back is the all-rounder, and I'm asking for 200 lakh. Moving to the next player, it's the I need an opening bid of 200. Moving on, the next player. I need an opening bid of 20 lakh. 25. 30. 35. 40. 40. 50 lakh. 55. 60. 65. 70. 75. 80 lakh. 85. 90. Any more bidders? 95. 100 lakh. 110. 120. 130. 140. 150 lakh. 160. 170. 180. 190. 200. 220. 240. 260. Any more bidders? 280. 300. Do we have any more bidders? 320. 340. 360. 380. 400. 420. 440. 460. 480. 500 lakh. Are there any more bids? 550. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. They sold to Delhi, and I asked the team, would you like the right to match that bid? No? Okay then, the player will be sold. Delhi. to the next player. It's the ink. I need an opening bid of 100. 110. 120. 130. 140. 150. 160. 170. 180. 190. 200 lakh. 220. 240. 260. 280. 300. 320. 340. 360. 380. 400. 420. 440. Do we have any more bidders? 460. 480. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the player. He's sold to next player coming up is the Australian, and I'm asking for 200. Any more bidders? Any more? 220. 240. 260. Moving on, this is the Kiwi, and I'm asking for 100 lakh. Income Telly. The next player coming up is the Australian, and I'm asking for 200. Moving on to the next player, it's a South African, and I'm asking for 150 lakh. 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 lakh, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300 lakh, 320, 340, 360. Do we have any more bidders? 380. 400 lakh. 420. Do we have any more bidders? Are there any more bids? Any more bids? Last chance now. Sold. And the player will play for. Moving on. I need an opening bid of 100. Income Telly. Moving on, the next player. I need an opening bid of 200. The next all-rounder is the West Indian, and I am asking for 200 lakh. 220. 240. Do we have any more bidders? I see no bids, and I'm selling the player. 260. 280. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 300 lakh. Any more bidders? Any more bids? 320. Are there any more bids? Any more bids? 340. 360. Do we have any more bidders? Next player coming up is the Indian. I need an opening bid of 150 lakh. 160. The next player is the English wicket. I need an opening bid of 150 lakh. The next player coming up is the Indian, and I'm asking for 200 lakh. The next player coming up is the Indian, and I'm asking for 200. Next player from the bag is the South Africa, and I'm asking for 200. The next player is the wicket keeper. I need an opening bid of 50 lakh. 55. 60. 60. 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Do we have any more bidders? Are there any more bids? 110, 120, any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you all quite sure now? 130? 140? Any more bidders? Any more bids? Are you 150? Any more bidders? Do we have any more bidders? 160?